Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Into the Shoujo-Verse. I'm your host today, Nikki, and here I have with me Miso and Sumo, and we're gonna be talking about different character types that we see in shoujo. Woo!
Nice.
Okay, so how are you guys? I feel like I haven't talked to you in a while.
It's been a while. I've been school, a little hectic. I'm very behind on everything.
No.
Really cramming it before my reading break. The usual.
Oh, you guys have a reading break?
Yeah, we have reading break. Do you guys not have
we
reading
do.
break?
We have reading days, but they're the week of finals, right?
Oh, ours is in the middle of the semester.
Oh, interesting. We just have a spring break
Yeah.
for the middle of the semester.
Isn't that just after finals though?
No, that's before in the middle of us. So for us, spring break is in March, and then finals week and reading days is early May, late April.
Oh, I guess your reading day, your spring break is essentially our reading break.
Interesting.
Wait, you guys get reading breaks? I never get reading breaks.
We have a reading break, but we only have it in spring semester. All the other semesters don't have it.
Before my life.
Really?
Yeah, is it?
I guess it's it's just some extra days to study basically right before exams.
Well, the only time
Yeah.
is during finals week we don't have class because we're taking finals, but that's it.
Oh, it's for us it's just one class before finals basically. So a weekish. Yeah.
Oh.
For us that's reading days.
We don't have that. You just have last day of class, and then it's gonna be exams start
Yeah,
the
that's
week
what I
after that.
No,
Yeah, and then we have
we
reading
don't
break
have a
for
reading
spring.
break either though.
Damn, that's kind of
Yeah.
rough.
Yeah, whack.
I only have it in spring semester, anyways, because all my other semesters you don't get it. I don't. It's weird.
Okay.
It's whack. How about you guys? What have you guys been up to? It's been a while.
I've been pretty busy. Work, school. I have to go in person now, so it's a whole ordeal.
You can't cheat anymore.
I know.
Same.
Dude, I can't
Same.
go.
I had my
I
first.
can't freaking play phone games during class and shit.
I mean, I've been skipping a lot of class.
Yo, that's the worst part
everything's
about
recorded.
in-person class. It's so easy to skip classes.
Yeah, but okay. So the thing is,
It's still recorded.
the thing is, I'm in grad school, right? And in grad school, all your classes are small.
Oh yeah,
So,
then they'll definitely notice
Yeah,
if you skip
it's
class.
hella noticeable if you skip class. And there's not a lot every single one of my classes have group stuff for some reason this semester. So it's always they'll know if a group member is missing. It's really hard to skip. Well, alright. So let's go back to our character types. So what are we talking about? We're talking about the kind of unofficial main character types you see, right? Is that what we're doing today?
Yeah, yandere, dere.
Yes, we are.
Is that what we're doing? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the Dere, the tsundere, the yandere, the kudere, and the
The
dandere.
most, the most popular being the tsundere, of course.
Yeah.
Guys really like tsunderes for some reason. All the characters I see, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They really like the kind of abusive
Yeah,
ones.
they do Hori.
I was thinking more what's her face from
Toradora.
Toradora?
That
Yeah,
Toradora
yeah.
girl
Toradora.
is literally the tsundere, I feel like.
Right? A lot of guys like her, and a lot of who other there's other famous tsundere that a lot of guys like in all those harem animes.
No. I mean, there's usually one in at least all of the harem animes, right? And it's always the tsundere. Actually, I don't know.
The tsundere is always the best girl,
I feel
right?
like that sometimes. You know what it is? I think this is what it is. So you know how how girls kind of that there's that idea of oh, I can change him, bad boy, girls get attracted to these bad boy types, and it's oh, I can change him, that type of thing. I feel the tsunderes are kind of that for guys too, because they're
I can make her nice.
I can make her like me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're telling me that it's not just girls who are like, I could change him. It's also guys who are like, I could change her.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe that's not.
I can fix her.
I don't know if it's like it's not really like changing or like fixing her, because it's like not really. It's more. I feel like it's more like I can make her like open up. I don't know, like
She's only nice to
maybe
me.
I don't know, or
Type of
like
deal,
it's just
right?
like I
Something
can
like
make her like me, or like or I can break her. You know, I can break that like outer shell. I don't know.
I think I know what
it's
you
like
mean.
kind of. I feel like it's similar to like the I can change him mentality, but it's like there's a little difference in the nuances.
It's less of a fixing. It's more of like
Getting.
I guess I'm special. I guess. Right?
Yeah, I feel like it's not more of like it's. I don't know why, but
Was the girl from Sword Art Online also a tsundere? I don't remember. I never watched it.
I don't think she wasn't. I mean, she was kind of a tsundere, but I wouldn't say
who?
that extreme of one.
The-
Asuna from like Sword Art Online.
I guess.
I don't know either.
This is so off topic, but like, have you guys seen the memes of like the Facebook metaverse and the Sword Art Online?
No.
No.
No, I'm sorry.
Oh, so you know what metaverse
The
is?
Facebook
like, the
name
whole,
thing, right?
Yeah, they also want to do like a VR
Yeah,
world,
yeah, and you can
basically.
like buy like houses online or something stupid.
Yeah, and then there's like so many like Sword Art Online memes because of that. But it's always like really stupid and like it's not the gameplay you expected.
Someday we'll all be online.
Into the Shoujo-Verse, into the metaverse.
Literally. So let's go back on topic. So we kind of talked about tsundere, people who are cold and hostile on the outside and sweet and kind on the inside.
I feel like the female lead in Kaichowa Maid-sama is pretty soon too.
Oh yeah, she's definitely a tsundere.
She is.
She's tolerable
You're
for me
free.
though, personally.
Yeah, she's not that bad. I mean, a lot of people hate on Maid-sama, but I actually was able to finish it, so...
I think she was pretty
compared
tolerable.
to, like, a lot of cringy series.
I mean, I didn't hate Maid-sama because of her, though. I just didn't like the male lead. Controversial. Controversial take.
Her name is Misaki Ayuzawa. That's her name, Misaki.
I don't know, some tsunderes are a little too much. Like, bro, just shut the fuck up. Like, stop being so stubborn. I think
No,
they're
for
just too
real.
stubborn. They're too stubborn. Right? And then...
Like, we get it,
Right.
you're too, like,
Yeah.
shy. Like,
Yeah.
just get over it.
They're
Kurosaki-kun!
a little too stubborn. She wasn't really that stubborn. Or she kind of was, but, like, not to that extent.
I mean, like, another example of, like, a tsundere, which we talked about last season a lot, was, like, Fruits Basket, Kyo.
Yes.
Kyo.
But he was...
Normally, like, the tsundere, like, male leads never really win, right? Or, like, win, you know, in quotation marks, right? Like, he's, you know what I mean? It's usually, like, the more
What?
cool type male lead wins.
Really?
Right?
Kinda.
Like, you know, like, the
Ki-
character that's most, like, cute, like, the aggressive kind of, like, they're usually second male leads, right?
Kind?
Versus, like, you know, the cool
feel
type.
Maybe.
I feel like it's even, though. It's pretty even. I mean, for like, I guess, like, in harems, like, if it's female, then the female tsundere, they always win. No, they always win, actually.
Yeah, I feel like it's maybe... I feel like they win a lot. But I get what you mean. Sometimes... No, I feel like... Sometimes they'll introduce, like... They're not really a second male lead, but they're just, like, another character that happens to, like... The female lead. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and the female lead doesn't have any
Yeah,
interest in
not
them,
really.
But yeah. But they're just there.
Yeah, but they're just there.
I don't know what to call them because they're not like they're just there.
Yeah, they're like...
I feel like the tsundere is more like, the ones that don't win are usually the more, like, gentler type.
They're not
like,
really...
aggressive,
They're,
or, like-
they a lot of... If there is a male lead that's not a tsundere, and they introduce another, like, male tsundere, they're, like, more of... like a character for... Not really a character for... They're there to make the female lead look better, and they're not really, like, an actual, like, plausible love interest, even though they a lot of times they, like, fall for the female lead. Like in like what you said, Kaijo Maid-sama. You know the 14-year-old boy, whatever, the cross-dressing one, Aoi.
Yeah.
He's also very thin, right? And then I think he does kind of like have some type of feelings, right?
Yeah.
But like,
I think so.
I think he did have like, there's like some indication of him having like some type of feelings, maybe, possibly. But then like, he was never really considered. He's not like a second male lead or anything.
They always do that to like the gender fluid type characters. They make them fall in love with the female.
They always
all
do
the
that.
time.
It's so weird. I'm like, why? Why do you do that? But whatever.
Like it makes more sense for them to
I don't
like.
why don't you fall for the male lead instead? Like I can't.
No, but they might like the male lead, and then they'll be there and be like possessive over the male lead, and then they fall for the female lead too. But they'll like, you know what I mean?
Or when they bring in the childhood friend of the male lead, and then they're like really possessive over the male lead because they're like, he's my friend, and then he falls for the female lead. Oh my god, I hate that.
I don't think like who's that possessive over their friends. You know?
I don't know. I don't know why I have a distinct memory of this, but I can't think of like what manga it was. Yeah. Oh, freaking Gakuen Alice. But it was the male lead who was like not possessive, but like protective of his friend.
Ruka was a little
Ruka.
But it wasn't that bad.
Yeah. But he wasn't like attacking.
He was more like
anything.
hey, stop being annoying because Natsumi's having a tough times and you're annoying.
You won't understand.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, they're like 10.
They are. They are 10.
It's so weird.
I always forget that
because I feel like they should be so much older.
I like Gakuen Alice so much, but every time I think about the fact that they're like 10, I'm just like, it's so.
Yo, Mikan's mom was literally a high schooler when she had Mikan with a teacher.
That's 11 years older than her. That was also kind of strange.
I love Gakuen Alice so much.
There's some weird.
Like, what 10-year-old acts like this?
You have to close your eyes.
There's so many things that you gotta like kind of like not think too hard about.
Remember when he groped her in the beginning?
Yeah.
Literally the first chapter.
Freaking what's the teacher name? Narumi? Yo, he gave like such like creepy vibes in the beginning.
Yeah, like why was he he seemed too interested in Mikan, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he was really creepy. Like I'm like, he gives me weird vibes. I don't like this.
It was yeah, there's some interesting other things that go on in that. But overall it was still, I don't know, I still really like Gakuen Alice.
Me too. I cried so much.
I did. It was so
I
good.
Wish...
Like, it got so serious so fast.
Dude, I wish there was, like, an after story, because it just ended, like, where it ended.
Oh, there's, like, another after story. There is.
There is. It's called, not Gakuen Alice. It's called something else.
Yeah, it's something else.
But they're not... Yeah, but they're not the main character.
But they show
they do.
Like,
but you see them holding hands, and that's enough for me.
Dude, I felt so. Oh my god, my heart felt so full seeing that one scene.
Yeah, me too. And they were so cute together.
Dude,
I was happy. I was happy with that much because it means they were still together.
But I need more. You don't get it. I need more.
Okay, then read a smut Dujinshi or something.
No, I don't want to.
They are like 100% endgame. Like if. Like, I like fully believe that they will never break up.
If there's true love, it's them.
Yeah, if it's like, true love, it's hella them.
Oh wait, it's called Kageki no Kuni no Alice. Or, in English, Alice from the Opera Country.
I read, like, a bit of that one.
It's really short. Like, it was only, like, 17 chapters.
Yeah.
Isn't it ongoing? Or is it
no,
over?
It's completed.
I do need more though. I agree. I totally need more. Like they could.
No, I need. It wasn't enough. You know, like I needed like a bit like of their future. I know I got a little bit in the side series.
I want to see
I need more.
Who ends up capturing Ruka's heart.
I feel like Ruka's gonna be single forever. I don't know. He just gives me that type of vibe.
There was like some weird hinting at like Hotaru and Ruka. I think near the end. But or like she just like likes to like tease him a lot. She always teases.
Too bad
him.
he forgot her.
You know, Dude, you know what completely passed my mind? What was the professor's name again? Hotaru? She literally kissed Mikan, right?
Yeah, she did. Mikan and Hotaru would have been
That's
endgame
not-
if
If Natsume didn't exist, they would have been endgame, okay? No doubt.
They're cute too. They have a
She
cute
literally
friendship.
would join the academy or like a Gakuen Alice.
Yeah, that
just
was kinda
to meet,
wild.
Like, Hotaru,
She-
like
Her 10-year-old ass
her-
literally
and
just
then
like
Hotaru-
left her freaking hometown and enrolled in some random ass academy.
Right?
Like,
she's like,
kinda
let me
weird.
in. I'm special.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Hotaru freaking like time travels for like, is this a spoiler? I guess it's a spoiler for Mikan, and I'm like, girl, this friendship's like this is
At 10
something.
years
She's
old.
always watching over Mikan during all the scenes.
Natsume who?
No, she's watching them all the time.
Oh, yeah. Why would you say that?
Oh, it's like the lady from Monsters Inc. Always watching.
Okay. Let's get back on the trope before we went on a tangent about Gakuen Alice. I love Gakuen
Me
Alice.
too.
Yeah, oh my god, that freaking amazing. Yeah, but she is a little like, I don't know, kind of Mary Sue-ish, like a little unrealistic in a sense.
I mean, she's very like optimistic, and that could get really annoying to some
Yeah, I get
people.
Yeah, people really hate on Mary Sue characters nowadays. I am fine with them.
I personally
They're
like
cute.
them. Yeah.
Yeah, same.
I don't actually mind Mary Sue. It's like if the guy, I don't know. It just depends on how it's written. If they're like too like complacent with like everything that's happening, then it's kind of annoying. But sometimes it just works in their favor.
I can get why people don't like them, but personally, when I read it, I don't. Most of the time, I don't mind it. But if I think a little too hard, then I'm like, yeah, you're right.
I mean, okay, there are some Mary Sue characters that I get really annoyed by. Like, what's her face from My Favorite Blackbird? I forgot her name though.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But she wasn't like, I wouldn't say she's a
Miso?
Mary Sue type.
She kind of is. Like, she kind of just lets anything happen to her. Like,
It's because she's stupid,
have
not a
much.
Mary Sue.
she has like no ambitions. Like,
No,
at
she
all. I think
doesn't.
it's
She
the
just
main
kind of
plot.
like, oh, you're.
I remember there's like one chapter where they were talking about like future, and like for once the male lead is like, oh, I shouldn't like interfere. You can like decide whatever you want, and she's literally like, I'll just be your wife. That's it. And I'm like, girl, what the hell?
I love it when male leads are like, you should have a future. Think more.
Yeah, literally the first time. This is the first time ever a male lead's like, you should have a future, and she's just like, no future.
You are my future. Oh.
Aww. I always crap on Blackbird, but then I still really like reading it.
It's for the smut, right?
It's the one.
I can't believe it got a box
And-
set, like an English series box set. Out of like all the shoujo manga out there, they chose Blackbird to give a box
This
set.
is a good segue. This is a good segue into the next character trope, yandere.
Yeah.
Such a good trope.
Who's
segue.
everybody's favorite
Since, like-
yandere?
The
I
Raiswa
honestly
guy.
can't-
The Raiswa guy.
He's not my favorite though. Is he your favorite? Reizuwa Tani
What
ga
other
ii?
freaking? I don't know any other yanderes.
That's
But
true.
that's your
I can't,
type.
I can't,
Yeah.
I know. I like yanderes, but I can't name one. That's
There's
the
also
problem.
that one girl in what's Death Note. She's pretty yandere too. Misa?
Miso. Is
Is she not?
Wouldn't she be like a tsundere?
The one in Death Note?
I guess she kind of is because she's very obsessive. Because like yanderes are just very obsessive and possessive characters.
And-
Yeah.
right?
But they're pretty. Isn't it like? Wait. Okay.
But
Wait. What is the definition of yandere? Do you want? You guys have it already?
I wrote it down as obsessive / possessive.
Yeah.
They're really affectionate and loving before becoming obsessive.
They are. Yeah. Whose love, admiration, and devotion is so strong that is expressed as an excessive obsession.
Are they toxic people? Yes. But would I still read about them and enjoy them as a male lead? Yeah.
There
Or
is
female
not.
lead.
There's most definitely. I feel like they're always like female leads, or not female leads, but like female characters.
In shonen, they're always females, and in shoujo, they're always males.
I don't know that many shoujos though that have like male yanderes.
I feel like in a lot of like the recent otome isekai webtoons, a lot of them are yanderes, like the male leads.
Oh, and some of the otome isekai ones.
Yeah, like there's Asif from like Villain Savior. Then what was the one? What was the Raeliana one called?
The which one?
I can't remember. Raeliana. The reason why Raeliana ended up at the Duke's
Yes,
house,
or something.
like Noah.
Yeah,
Noah's kind of. Noah's like a yandere.
Kind of, yeah.
I would say he's one of my favorite yanderes. You know what? I did enjoy him.
There's also I Got Pregnant with the Tyrant's Child. He's also like a yandere.
That is the title.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought Mary Sues are just people who are good at everything. Like perfect characters, no?
I thought they were just like very bland characters. Am I getting the definition wrong?
For me, Mary Sue was like what's her name from Fruits Basket? The main girl.
Toru?
Yeah, like they're just like super gentle. Definition says seen as too perfect and almost boring for lack of
Yeah,
flaws.
because they're like too perfect, right? They like good at everything.
Written as an idealized version of an author. In
Oh lord.
I really like the your name, the self-insert character.
Oh my god.
Is this what it is?
Wait, there's this like book that's like been going around. I think it's called like Love Hypothesis or something like that, and like it's literally a fan fiction of the newest Star Wars. What's his name? The guy with the black hair.
They all have black
The
hair.
newer Star Wars, the one with the
Kylo Ren? No, wait. What?
yeah, Kylo Ren and Rey. It's literally fan fiction for them, and then the author somehow got published.
I googled the cover. Yeah, I could see it. You know what? Good for them.
Yeah, wasn't Twilight also fan fiction?
Yeah, supposedly.
No,
right?
I thought it was 50 Shades.
Yeah, it was 50
Fan
Shades.
fiction of a fan fiction.
Dude, okay, you know like that Harry Styles fan fiction? Was it After? Okay, well it has a movie. It has 3 movies. I watched all
my
of them.
god,
There's 3 movies. A 4th one is coming. I only watched it with my friends because it was so bad. Damn, it's bad. The writing is so bad. But you know what? Good for the author.
I've never read a fan fiction before in my life.
I've gone down that rabbit hole.
I couldn't get into it. I read one. It was like Zuko x Katara, and Katara got pregnant by getting kissed by Zuko, and that's when I decided I should stop here.
I don't know why I can't like if it's not canon, if it's not like from the author or like it's not what it if it's someone else changing things or like trying to like fanfic, right? I can't do it.
Yeah, I feel you.
I think for me, it's like I get really into like not even a side, like an unofficial like side couple, and you just like really want content from them, and you have to like
fill the void.
Fucking
Gakuen. Yeah,
you're gonna go look up Gakuen Alice fanfics.
Oh, I read that when I was younger. Did you? You have to fill in the void. I know. I did. You have to fill in the void, okay? Because the ending was just like
the ending to Gakuen Alice was pretty annoying. Not gonna lie.
It just ended like. I know it's a happy ending and everything, but like I felt like I needed a little after story.
It was
just something.
There was a lot of
the void.
random, like I don't know, dude. There's a lot of things unsolved.
Anyways, I think there's an interesting point that we wrote down on like kind of our Google Doc was like a discussion on yandere because like so many of us like it, but then like we wouldn't really want a yandere in real life, right?
No.
I mean, Nikki would.
Hey, no, I wouldn't.
Nikki would.
I would not.
Nikki, would you risk your life for a yandere
No.
lead?
Oh my god, I need to live my own life.
Again, it's fun in fiction, but like in real life,
that's why they should make a drama for it. Just make an anime. Just make an anime.
We just really like the idea of having someone so in love with us, you know, to that point
right?
that they're
I
you
agree.
know, are crazy, like crazy in love.
Yeah, but there's also like because it's in manga, like you know they won't actually kill you. Like their intentions are not bad, usually. But in real life, you don't know what their intentions are.
The only reason why I would enjoy any type of yandere is because like their actions are kind of hot. Like sometimes because they're so like just because they're so like in control, in power, taking initiative. Yeah, it's like
Kinda
kind of
hot.
hot. Like those qualities are really hot, but like obviously I don't care about like I don't think I don't need them to like be that possessive over me.
It's also like when they're like kind of crazy, but the
Yeah,
confidence
and they're like
is like
confident,
kind of hot. It's
like
kind
that
of
type
hot.
of thing.
But then, in real life, it'd be seen as more like cocky, right?
Oh god, I hate arrogant people. Yeah, yeah, it depends. It depends. Confidence and arrogance are pretty different.
Because I'm thinking of like Sukuna, your favorite.
I love that
He's freaking
man.
crazy. But like he has so much like confidence.
Yeah, because he's freaking powerful as fuck.
Yeah, and he has like reason to
Yeah.
back it up, like the
He's
confidence.
confident.
It's unlike
yeah, it's kind of hot. But obviously, like, yeah, confidence and arrogance are different, right? So then, being arrogant is a big turn off for me.
yeah. I mean, fiction and reality are not the same. Very clearly, I like my things in fiction, but in real life, I'm like, no, that's too much.
I kind of like arrogant characters in like manga are not that great either. Like, what's his name from like Wolf Boy and Dog Girl?
Oh my god, Kurosaki-kun.
No,
Kurosaki-kun.
Wolf Boy. Like, no, not Kurosaki-kun.
I know which one you're talking about.
Well, Wolf Boy and
The
Dog
Black
Girl.
Prince,
Wolf
Wolf
Girl.
Girl,
Isn't-
Black Prince.
Isn't it?
Yes,
It's Wolf Girl, not Wolf
Yes.
Boy.
Yes, Wolf
Like,
Girl.
butchered it.
and Black Prince. Okami Shoujo Tokoroji. Like, he's so cocky
That
and
guy was
arrogant. And he's
annoying.
so
He's
Yeah,
annoying.
he's hella annoying.
And he's nothing to back it up. He literally has
All
no
he
reason
has
to
is
be
like,
that
oh, my
cocky.
face kind of cute, but that's like it. I'm like, yo,
His face isn't even that cute to make up his attitude.
No, right?
Bro.
Literally.
sometimes when it comes to these things, I just have to trust the mangaka because you can't really show as much like, whether or not they're good looking via like drawing.
Are you imagining them as
No,
a real
sometimes I
person?
try to
right?
like imagine what they would look like as a real person. Yeah, sometimes. Oh,
Really?
I
especially
don't do
no.
that.
You know why? Especially
I just
when
keep
they.
them.
You know why? Okay, when they go out and like wear regular clothes, I get like a little bit culture shock because their clothes are so like Japanese. And I'm like, I would not find any guy wearing this attractive.
Yo, sometimes they wear like vests and stuff, and it's like, why?
They
did you
wear
pick
their
that?
outfits are really like. I'm like, this is probably popular in Japan, but if I saw a guy wearing this in real life, like I would not even look twice because
This is why they have school uniforms to hide the awful male outfits.
yeah, I'm not a super big fan of male fashion in Japan.
I agree.
Especially during that time
Same.
period where a lot of like shoujo mangas came out. Like in the earlier 2010s or so.
That's like back in when the guys all had like that weird like not bowl cut. It was like shaggy
I don't
hair.
know. So I do try to imagine them in real
Yeah.
life because I think it also puts a little more perspective into things. Especially with like, like if blonde hair was like a factor or like whatever.
I found a blonde hair with a bowl cut.
or like earrings and stuff.
This is what they would look
Or
like.
they're supposed to look
My
if they're
grandmother.
supposed to like look like some type of delinquent type person. Like I don't know. I always try to imagine what
But
it
it
might
was-
what it might look like realistically.
Okay, but the popular haircut wasn't even the bowl cut back in like 2010 Thai. It was like that weird like kind of long bob cut looking thing. You know what I mean?
Weird long bob cut for guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like think of like what's his face from
Yeah.
Ao Haru Ride. It's like that hair, like that like kind of
Kinda-
long but not
isn't
really
it, like,
long.
kinda
It's really
just
weird
weird?
haircut.
Guys, what's another character type though?
we're just off topic
Oh,
like
oh,
always.
okay.
So we should talk about the 5 different types. Just
We already
to,
talked about
like,
2.
so we talked about tsundere and yandere. The other 3 are dere, kudere, and dandere. So dere means very energetic, kind, and caring towards other people. So I guess that's like a Mary Sue type character, right?
So like Honda.
Yeah, or Mikan.
Toru?
I think Mikan
Toru?
would be considered like a dere type, right?
Yeah. So like basically Mary Sue and what's the male equivalent of Mary Sue called?
Gary Stu, I
There-
think. I'm not even kidding.
Gary Stu.
I'm
Like a
pretty
Mary
it's
Sue,
a
Gary
Stu
Sue.
or something like that.
Is Gary Sue just all the male harem protagonists?
No, because they always start off lame.
Because they're like,
Or like
that's true, I guess.
or like
They
I
don't-
think Sailor Moon is considered like a Dere.
Yeah, she would. What's her name?
Wasagi.
Yeah, she's just kind.
Yeah, Usagi. What's her name from? I mean, you guys just said her name. I'm sorry. The girl from Fruits Basket.
Toru?
Yeah,
Toru?
she's definitely a dare
Yeah,
dare
she's
type.
definitely-
Yeah.
Mm,
Are there any
definitely.
guys you can think of male characters that are Dere types?
No.
Let's see, male Dere. Probably.
It's gotta be a-
the boy from Gakuen and Babysitters, the male guy.
I'm thinking like shonen male leads. You know, the ones that are like almost like Naruto kind of, but not really Naruto because Naruto has trauma. Because Naruto has too much trauma,
Oh.
not Naruto. But like,
Tanjiro.
yeah, like Tanjiro
from,
or like
Demon
or
Slayer.
like
he's pretty
Yeah.
dare
what's
dare.
the
Like, he's
meter?
like
The green guy.
Midoriya.
Yeah.
From
Oh
My
god, I
Hero
hate him.
Academia. Yeah, he's pretty.
He's so annoying.
hate
I
him.
hate him so much.
He is. I don't like him either.
Really-
I hope he dies. I hope that power consumes him and he
Okay,
dies.
that's
early. I want
that's
that
a little-
ending of
Yeah, you
Calm down.
a bit.
You're pissing off the My Hero Academia.
the 12-year-old.
fans here, huh?
Sorry for anybody's listening.
You know those like talk no jutsu type memes where it's like the main character talks to like the villain and
Oh
like
yeah.
like oh the villain just really needed a friend or something. You know that type of like
Yeah, those are all
those
their dares, I think.
yeah,
Once they
talk no
activate the
jutsu.
talk
Those
no
are the
jutsu,
dare
they're dare.
I'm not super attracted to those.
Anyways, after that, there's Kudere. The calm and collected, never panic, and often distant. So the emotionally detached ones.
Oh, it's like those quiet like glasses boys.
Yeah. Kyoya from
Moron.
Oh,
yeah, from
Oran.
Moron High School. What's his name? Tamaki is a dare then.
Oh, true. But would Mori senpai?
No. He would be
count as a
he would also
I-
be Kudere also.
Yeah,
yeah.
he'd be Kudere, right? Oh, I love Mori.
And then what's his name? The bunny boy. Honey senpai would be a yandere. He's
Honey.
definitely a yandere.
Oh yeah, definitely. He has like a fake Dere
Yeah, he
Dere
does.
vibe, but
He-
in reality,
He like
God.
manipulated his girlfriend to be his wife.
Did he? I don't remember the.
Yeah,
is
it
this the manga?
is. Like, she wanted to do something, and he was like, "Oh, you want to marry me? Let's do it." And then she's like, "Wait, what?"
That makes a lot of sense. Let's go back to our topic.
What else is there?
There's, I can't think of any other. I guess like Natsume from Gakuen Alice. Is he more like a
Kudere?
tsundere, or would you
Hotaru?
count him as a kudere?
Yeah, Hotaru is definitely
Oh.
a kudere. Yeah.
Oh, Hotaru and her brother.
Yeah.
They're basically-
Any webtoon characters you guys can think of? Or manhwa?
The one where she has the pink eyes and the red eyes family. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. The
House
Eyes
of
in the
Castillo.
red.
Or
Oh,
something
the
like that?
brother one.
yeah. That's it.
The brothers. The
Oh, never mind. I was
brother
thinking-
is kind of a
I've never seen a series where everyone wished that the story would become incest instead because they hated
I
the
don't
male
hate
lead
him
so
that much.
badly.
but he is a little.
The male lead was the knight,
Yeah.
right? No.
Yeah.
Apparently
I think
they weren't
everyone-
that different
the
in
gap
age.
was-
It's just the way they drew him.
Yeah, I don't think they were that. I don't hate him that much.
I dropped it because he was like doing some stuff. in the
He
series,
does
and I'm
make
like,
some
"What is
kind of
wrong?"
like questionable, like why did you do that?
Like, I was just like, boy, what are you doing? Like literally.
Yeah, but I get that, but I don't think he's that bad.
I don't know. Ever since I read like a forum post when someone called him like pathetic, I was like, I can see it now. I see it now.
Also,
He kinda is.
Freaking Dion is kind of.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, not Dion again.
I haven't read that series in so long.
I like Dion.
I kind of dropped it.
It's from
It was too
Roxana.
edgy for me.
If anybody's
Yeah,
interested.
it was a little too edgy.
Oh, have you guys read Loving Yamada-kun? At level 9999.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
he's
read
a-
it.
he's a
good
kudere,
guy.
yeah.
Dude, but he's so
yeah,
smooth.
literally. Like he's been single his entire life. Like how is he so smooth?
Like this guy, like he knows this. like the was a meme. This man fucks like literally.
Literally.
How's this guy so fucking smooth? I'm so like, what? He's set
really
the bar
good.
too high, I think.
As a high schooler too, like dang.
Yeah, no one can really reach that bar. What was that series? Frick, I can't remember the one with Karen.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Mitsunaga Ogo is trying to control himself.
Yeah, that one. He's like a tsundere.
Yeah, he is.
Actually,
And actually, no, he would be a tsundere, right? He's like a tsundere and a kudere, like.
Yeah, because he's kind of like socially like he's not as attached.
Mm-hmm.
He's also, I think that series is really cute. No.
That's the last one.
Which one? Oh, Dandere, a character with an anxious personality. Who is anxious?
Like Hinata from Naruto. Cause she's.
I feel like kind of Sawako, Kimi Todoke. She's
yeah,
anxious,
she's.
Oh
right?
yeah.
Right?
Yeah, for sure. Her. Anxious. You know that illusion guy from Gakuen Alice?
Yeah.
Illusion.
Yeah. The guy who makes the illusions with the glasses, the little blonde one.
Yeah.
I think he's one.
He definitely is one. Who else is there? Oh, are you guys reading Honey, I'm Going on Strike?
No.
No.
It's really cute. I think you guys would like it. But the male lead in that one is definitely a dandere. He's always like crying and he gets sad when the wife is like has to do something.
Any type of like shy male lead type.
Mm-hmm.
Like shoujos, they're usually kind of like a dandere.
Mm-hmm.
Which character type do you guys think you're closest to, or like what mix of the two?
See, I'm a nice person, and as the nicest person on this, I'm a Dere.
You think you are a Mary Sue?
Yes.
You're freaking.
I'm such a nice person.
I think I'm more like a dandere.
Aw, you shy?
No, I'm just very anxious.
Anxious? Okay.
Not even the cute like female protagonist way. Just like the girl, you need to calm down.
Sometimes I'm actually a dandere too, low-key, because like I tell this as like an example of how shy I am, but I'm super super shy. I like don't seem like it, but I'm like hella shy, especially when it comes to like romance stuff. And like when I was dating my ex, I used to not introduce him as my boyfriend because I was too shy, embarrassed to like say that he was my boyfriend. Like I would just introduce him as a friend. I feel like this is my friend.
Oh,
do you think that
because I
affected
couldn't
him?
say boyfriend? I think he knew after a while.
To be fair, I think I did that for a while, but I didn't like introduce him. It's more of a. I feel awkward saying like, "Oh yeah, I'm meeting my boyfriend." It's more like, "Oh, I'm meeting a friend."
Yeah, I would like say that shit all the time. But no, like literally, like if I brought him, like I would bring him somewhere and he'd meet people, I would just be like, "This is my friend." But then like, it's not like it's not like I acted like I still acted like we were dating, you know. And then they'll be like, "Oh, is that your boyfriend?" I'll be like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Why'd you just say that's your friend?"
No,
and I was like, "Cause I'm shy."
I feel you. I did that for a month or two, and then I kind of just stopped. Now I'm just like, okay, I'm going out.
How long have you been dating now, Miso?
Almost been, I don't know, like 4 months. I don't know when we started dating. That's the problem.
Oh, you don't do like the Asian 1 month, 2
no,
months.
okay,
3
we
month
both don't know.
anniversary.
We both don't know, so we're just like, okay, we'll just keep track via like Snapchat streaks.
Oh my god.
It's like not really accurate, but like whatever.
Yes.
Anyways, any last remarks about the character tropes?
Can't
Which
think of
character
anymore.
are you, Sumo?
I said it. I'm a nice person. I'm obviously a Dere.
Sumo, I feel like you're more like a tsundere.
Yeah.
Really?
Your ass ain't a Dere. Shut up.
Like I feel like out of all of them, you're more of a tsundere. Like you're definitely a tsundere.
It's so weird to like I feel like proclaiming yourself as a tsundere is like weird, right? But also like people act like that.
I don't know. Proclaiming yourself as a dere is even worse.
That's even worse. Yeah.
What do you mean? No, it's better. No, like it's better than declaring yourself as like a yandere or a kudere.
Can you imagine?
I'm a kudere.
Dere apparently is the only only reasonable option.
Wait, let's like do the others first. Okay, Shochan.
Dere.
Yeah, definitely dere. I think Azayan is secretly a yandere. I'm just kidding.
I don't think so.
No, she's not. I'm kidding.
Wait, out of all of us, who is most likely to be a yandere?
Bees.
I think Bees is more like a kudere, though.
Yeah, bees is a very common collective.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's true. But I don't know why, but bees gives me some vibes.
She's like, when we don't record things, we're done for.
Bee, she didn't mean it in a mean way. You're
Bees, I love
obviously
you.
a
I'm sorry.
yandere.
Bees,
Yeah,
I love you. I'm
didn't
sorry.
mean it. Yanderes are my type bees.
Yeah, yandere is like most of the server people's type, anyways. So it's a compliment.
Oh yeah. See, you're attracting everybody, bees. Just like you are the queen bee.
Literally.
Yeah, she's definitely. Is it kudere? That's the one that's like.
Yeah, the common
yeah.
collect. Yeah. And then Azayan.
She's like a
Dere.
Yeah, I see Azayan's a dere. Wait, see, do you guys really think I'm a tsundere? Like, I don't think I'm like.
You're not a
Out of
dere.
all of them, you're a tsundere.
Out of all of them,
Really?
You're a
So you're
tsundere.
saying I'm sweet and kind on the inside?
Yeah.
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 You're saying this
Like-
after I bullied all the people on our server?
Yeah, you always bully them, and then you're like really nice to them after a while.
I guess.
Yeah. I think dandere also matches with you, Miso.
Yeah, thank you.
Anxious.
I think you and I both were like dandere, we're just anxious. That wraps up our character tropes. I guess
That
if
wraps
there's
up the character tropes.
if we
Let us
miss
know
any-
your favorite.
yeah.
Dere, tsundere, yandere,
And if we
kudere.
miss something,
dandere.
please comment down below. And if we've got something really wrong, please let us know too.
Which dere are you?
Yes. Please respond in our poll below.
Our
Or
poll.
above.
I-
I don't know what
I
the
ex-
poll is on
I
Spotify.
expect 99% dere.
Or like you can respond to like our poll or whatever on Shoujoverse.card.co if you have like any questions or concerns that we are bullying people on the internet.
We're not bullying people.
Anyways, we'll talk to you guys next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to today's episode of Into the Shoujo-Verse. Check out our social media. We're on Twitter at the Shoujo-Verse, YouTube and Instagram at Shoujo-Verse, and TikTok at Into the Shoujo-Verse. Thank you so much.